What's up, YouTube? Welcome to another video of the Wiley Show. I had to talk about this. Halle Berry and came out, and she's going to be producing this movie that's going to come out on Netflix, and she's producing it all female hip hop album, and it's a movie that she's going to be a part of directing. And Cardi B, and the name of it is Bruise, is dropping on November 24th. And this is what Cardi B said. I know how some of you girls like to tussle over this type of childish ish, but NTM on Halle Berry, anyway, her movie Bruise, dropping that she directed herself on Netflix on November 24th. The first female rap movie soundtrack was we produced together out this Friday. And of course, Halle Berry called her the queen of hip hop. And of course, social media is going through the tables like, why did she not bring Nicki Minaj on this project? Because let's be clear, and I know a lot of people want to get angry at me, Nicki Minaj is not the queen of hip hop. She was the queen at one point. Okay. She was the queen where she was the queen of hip hop and she had all this type of stuff and she was dominating female hip hop, but she's no longer the queen. All right. Is Cardi B the queen now? Cardi B is the queen of hip hop. And I'm going to say this, and I know a lot of people are not going to like this. Nicki Minaj, she married a husband that did a lot of aggressive and nasty things, okay? All right? Nicki Minaj got really lazy because she was dominating female hip hop for a long time. She thought, hey, I'm going to take this break. I'm not going to come out releasing new music or hot music that's really picking up traction. I'm going to just take it easy because I'm the queen. Nobody can beat me. Cardi B came up, Black That Yellow, or Black That Yellow, or whatever that record was. She came out with Press. She came out with WAP. She came out with a song with Naomi. She came out with all this stuff, and her album is still charting on the 200 charts right now. She's just dominating. And so Nicki was the queen, and now her time has passed. Just like Queen Latifah was the queen at one moment. Then you had another. You had Lil Kim, you had Foxy Brown. But now this is Cardi B time. And let me tell you why Cardi B is that. Number one, she's very active on social media. Nicki is not that active on social media. Cardi B is very interactive with her fans on the Instagram Live. And also, she's very active with the bloggers. Sometimes Nicki try to be active with the bloggers on Queen Radio, which I feel that she should have continued with Queen Radio. I think she got distracted when she had her baby and when she started to defend a man that actually aggressively attacked Jennifer Hughes and actually did not want to register on the SO list. So she had a lot of things against her and that messed her image up as being a female hip hop artist. But Cardi B, on the other hand, actually dominated the hip hop charts, and she's bilingual, something that Nicki Minaj is not. So was Halle Berry out of place to say Cardi B is the queen of hip hop? No, Halle Berry have every right. I've said that Cardi B is the queen. Cardi B make better club bangers. Actually, Cardi B debut album was better than Queen's. I'm gonna say it again. Cardi B debut album was way better than Queen's. I'm really interested in this album that was produced, an all-female hip-hop soundtrack. I'm really interested into this. I'm really interested to see how this is going to play out. It's going to come out this Friday, and of course, exclusively on the Wiley Show. We're going to break it down each track and see if it's good or not. Because we have an ear for music. We have an ear if it's trash. We have an ear if it's bad. We have an ear if it's good. So we definitely going to be breaking that down when it comes to that. And another thing, Cardi B is so easy when it comes to bloggers. And I'm going to break that down. She invited a lot of the bloggers, a lot of the sharecropper bloggers on her platform to come to her birthday party. They ate tacos, ate burritos, they were dancing, they were doing a whole lot of stuff, drinking tequila, and she's very personable. And then you saw that Nicki Minaj tried to bring the fans, oh, don't come to my car, my baby is in a car. And I'm like, why do you have to bring your baby to every single place you come with? Because she's yet married a man that's on the SO list that cannot be left alone with the child, or her allegedly. So again, this is Cardi B's time. I'm going to say it again. This is her time to shine. She is the queen of hip hop, whether you want to believe it or not believe it. Let's be crystal clear on that. Let's go. Let's break it down. Even with Lil Kim, when Lil Kim was out, she was a queen. She was dominating the sector. She was dominating records. But then her time has passed when Nicki Minaj, instead of Lil Kim working with the up and coming artist, she spoke against it. She was so negative. And now you at this place now with Cardi out, Cardi coming out. and Nicki throw a little shade at her, then embrace her, then try to work with her. Yes, they did a song. What was the name of the record that came out with the Migos? And Cardi B was on the record, and you had Cardi B, the Migos, you got Nicki, and then Nicki Minaj changed her verse because she didn't like her verse, and then Nicki Minaj said, I'm your mother, and you my son," and all that situation. It was like a whole bad thing with it, and ever since that moment, it was really hard for Nicki because it showed that Nicki really is an amazing uh lyricist, and she should have continued to release and drop records. Now, right now, she came out and she released an old mixtape, and of course it's sold, but it was a 10-year-old mixtape. We need to look at updated information. As right now, if you look at Cardi, if you look at Nicki, let's post in the chat, comment in the chat. Who is doing it right now? Cardi or Nicki? Who is actually more relevant right now? Cardi or Nicki? And if you're honest, if you're sitting at home in the bedroom right now, you know for a fact that Cardi B is more relevant than Nicki Minaj when it comes to music. Let's look at motorsport. And one thing that I like about motorsport of that record, it showed that Nicki was definitely on her A game. But ever since she had the baby, ever since she's got with this man, it's highly distracting her from releasing music. Now, Nicki, the ball is in your court. What are you going to release? Are you going to come out with some new music? Because Cardi is already out here working with Halle Berry, one of the best Academy Award winner actresses out here and doing amazing things. I know when some of the barbs, they were coming at me and they were cussing me out, saying, "Wow, you don't know what you're talking about. Fix your eye. Why you got on those Stevie Wonder glasses?" Because I want to. Because it's my glasses. I'm going to put it on. I'm going to cover up my eye because I want to. It is my decision. If you don't like it, that's you. But I'm going to say it again. Cardi B is the new queen of hip hop. And I'm just going to say it again. Whether you like it or not, Cardi is that girl. Some people are angry and mad, but Nicki Minaj was dominating for over 10 years. What Nicki should have did, she took a little break and continued to drop projects and albums. You only as relevant as your last album. And Nicki haven't released an album in years. She haven't had a number one charting song in a long time. Cardi is more relevant than Nicki Minaj. All right, we're gonna move on. I said, I know y'all ain't gonna like it. All right. Now let's talk about this. Yellowbone is what it wants. DaniLeigh and DaBaby are arguing and fighting right now. They had an argument, and DaBaby was like, "I want you out of here," and she had the baby in it, and it was so ghetto and ratchet, a very toxic relationship. And she had the baby with her. They have a baby. And she was feeding the baby, and they were arguing. The baby was arguing with DaniLeigh. And we tried to warn DaniLeigh. I sent her DMs. I sent her voice note. It's not going to work. You can't change a man that loves to spread his pee out to different women. You can't change him. You won't be able to change a man that loves his hoes. That ain't going to happen. No matter how yellow your yoni is, no matter how yellow and sticky it is, you can't change a man that loves to deal with multiple women. I don't care how yellow you is. You could be high yellow. That ain't gonna change a man from going to cheat on you. When you have a man that this rap artist and people are throwing yoni his way, he's gonna have a whole face. And I'm gonna say this, DaniLeigh. So she did that. So then DaBaby, he called the cops on her. And let me see where's his statement. So DaBaby wrote a statement. He said, "I would like to swiftly remove myself from any of the hostile behavior put on display moments ago. This here thing has come far enough for Shawty to crash out on her own, and it saddens me because I still got a queen to raise. The last hour has been documented for my safety and business done based on my reputation, with multiple threats of setting up an internet scam and a person refusing to not let me go. Me and somebody else here knew to record her. I done been beat on and yelled at and chased around like one if the fatal love attraction type girls." Okay. I'm reading how you wrote it. But I knew to keep it together. My team will be contact with any and everybody we're in business with who mad need clarification. Okay. End of the day, no big deal. I don't want no charges pressed or nothing. I just want her peacefully removed from which they need to hurry up, do as she speak. I ain't even want that behavior on display, but I'm okay, man. This shall pass, and it's all good. My focus right now is solely on this new project out this live tour. I guess he's doing a tour starting November 26th. Hate Shawty went out the way, but that ain't my business. I'm a father first, always, and always will be. This really me typing to no PR, where you can tell with some grammar errors, but that's okay. And then the police was called to the house, and she cried, "Oh, I should have listened. He got these 6, 7 baby moms. I was raised better than this." I mean, she was crying. What did you thought? He was a whore. He going through his whole phase. See, women have to understand when you have a man that's in their whole phase, don't try to attach yourself with him. And then she said in her statement, give me a second where she said in her statement. Hold on one second. Let me see where her statement at. Okay. Hey guys, since baby want to put up a statement with his cap A word she used, I put mine's up. So we've been living with each other for the past 3 months since our baby been born, doing us. And tonight he want to come in this room talking about I need to go. Don't matter where I go. Mind you, I have a newborn child, so he said I can go to a hotel. This man is mad because I had a plan B sent to his condo because all he want to do is come in me with no responsibility. Obviously, he probably want me out so he can F on his baby baby mother and other hoes who I've been knowing we've been together this whole time. Well, I just had my first child. This all goes to say that this man is a effing coward. I'm sleeping after cooking him dinner, and he want to say, I need to go F you, baby. And damn, I really should have just listened to the Cap A internet about this man. I'm going to learn and I'm going to grow. But this right here ain't it. And I'm sorry to my baby that his father is kicking her out her home at 3 months. It's so sad. And it's not shocking. You know, sometimes we can warn you and all that. He want to come in you and all that. You should understand these type of things. This is the reason why I do not feel sorry for this woman. And let me tell you another reason why I don't feel sorry for her. Because people tried to tell her, he ain't it. He gonna cheat on you. He's gonna dog you out. He's gonna do all this, and you ignored it. You got your happy yellow behind up and said, "Yellow bone is what he want. Yellow bone is what he want." You really thought because you were yellow, he wouldn't cheat on you, baby. I don't care if you're black, purple, black, blue, green, any color of the rainbow. You dealing with a man that is a womanizer. He's going to cheat on you, no matter what color, no matter how thick. No matter how many boob jobs you get done, no matter how many lips jobs you get done, no matter how you get your jaw done, he's going to cheat. No matter how you try to put it up there, if a man going to cheat on you, guess what? He's going to cheat. And if he want to kick you out the house in the middle of the night, it's because he want to bring another woman in there and impregnate her and get her with child, and then he want to go on and get a threesome going on or something else. If a man just randomly come in the house after you cook him a meal while you got your 3-month-old child there and say, I want you to leave, is because he talking to somebody else that he want to smash. But you should have known that, DaniLeigh, because you can't say nobody tried to tell you. You didn't listen. So now you got to lay in this mess, and now you got to be a woman. Take his passport to child support, get your own place to stay, get your bread stacked up, get into a reality show, and talk about the biz over there, or write a book about this. But this is a teachable moment. I hope women out there that is watching right now that can see what you are going through and to see how you are going through this action, this destruction, and this situation with him. Because again, it is very toxic. But a lot of women love toxic men. How many men that treat you nice and that's nerves, DaniLeigh? How many of them that you have opened your legs up to? You probably don't want a nice guy that's going to treat you right, cook you meal, massage you, be there for you, provide for you. You want a toxic man. A lot of women out here are attracted to toxic pain. They don't want a man that's going to show up and have the food cooked and have warm water, bubble water. Now, when you young, most of these young women out here love toxic men. And she said, I love them so. I love them so. Don't go in love with a toxic man because it's going to add you to a lot of pain, a lot of suffering. And you already gave him the cookies and now he's ready to move on to somebody else. You already gave him them cookies and that wet, that squish, that sticky, and now he's ready to move on to somebody else. All right? This is something else. It is so sad. All right? And DaniLeigh, I hope I'm saying her name right. Just because you yellow ain't gonna make it seem like make a man that's dark chocolate not gonna cheat on you. You could be yellow, you could be blue, you could be green. If a man wanna cheat on you, he gonna cheat. He gonna cheat. When you dating a rapper that's young and always talking about his peen and talking about how he be smashing women, you think he gonna be committed to you. He's in his whole face. So when you stay on the sidelines and wait till he get that out of his system, and when he get about 40 or 40, and some men never get out of they whole face. They just stand it for they never know good to be around. Some men are that way. And DaBaby is very toxic. Come on now. Woo! I don't feel sorry for. Now, who I do feel sorry for is that child because she have to be in this environment of her parents are not designed to be together. That she thought that she gonna give him this cookie and she gonna think that she was gonna change the baby. You can't change a man that wanna cheat. And you need to understand that people warning you. That's why you should listen to people. They say, man, he ain't no good. He's a cheater. You got all these baby mamas. What do you think you're gonna be? You're gonna be baby mama number 7. That's the same thing with Summer Walker and the whole thing with London on the track. You got to understand that. She had to go through that. She thought that she was able to change London on the track. And what happened? He cheated on her and he treated her bad. And allegedly. And now she's going through. Now she made a whole album and crying and weeping. And boogers found out her nose how he did her so wrong. You got to listen to the warning signs. You got to take heed to the warning signs. If you learn to listen and take heed to the warning signs, you will save yourself a lot of tears, and you won't be on the internet with your hair all over your head, crying and weeping. And if you're gonna be with a man, ain't nothing wrong with having some birth control. Ain't nothing wrong with having a plan B. Don't let a man just deposit his seed in you and he treated you like dirt. Have some class about you, and a man should be a good provider and not be wanting to just go with you raw and don't want to be a provider. A good man would be there and say, hey, let me just make sure I wrap it up because I want to cheat and I want to do all stuff. A man should want to do no stuff like that, but a lot of these men are just as wicked like that. It's they don't care. It's not good. They just want you to come and you get all these babies and stuff like that. Wrap it up. Get on some control, birth control, plan B, whatever the stuff that they know. But don't keep bringing children in this world when you with a toxic, no good, trifling man. Don't keep doing that. So I hope that DaniLeigh learned from this. She left him before, and now she's back. And she's going to continue to go to this until she gets sick and tired. She's going to continue to embarrass herself. And now it's the internet, like myself, is talking about this situation. All right. Make sure y'all comment and subscribe to the Wiley Show. Thumbs up the video. I want to give a special shout out to all the people in the chat. I just had to come out with that. You can't turn a man to turn a man that love to cheat into a husband. Until he get out of that phase, and he may not never get out of that phase. He may not never change. But you as a woman should have some type of classiness about yourself when it comes to that. All right. I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.